Good morning, students. Now we'll discuss chapter Money and Credit. First of all, we'll discuss why should we study about money. Means why it is important to study. All of us wants a good income in our future which is measured in terms of money. So everything nowadays is measured in terms of money. Money is mean through which we measure how much we earn, we spend, we lend, we borrow, we save, we donate, means everything we calculate in terms of money. To earn economic wealth, managing money is no way less important than earning. So everything is calculated in terms of money, and for managing everything we need money. Studying about money and credit enable us to make wise economic decisions like allocation, investment, saving, expenditure, all money matters. We can decide if we know everything about money. So we study money because it is important. Everything is measured in terms of money, and to take important decisions we need to study about money. So it is important. Before money, people were using barter system. Barter system means exchanging goods with another good. The system of direct exchange in which commodities are exchanged for some other commodity without using any medium of exchange or without using money was a system of barter system that was prevailing in ancient periods. What were the main features of barter system? It is the oldest exchange system, means it is oldest system. Earlier people were using that system before invention of money. Goods or services are exchanged for other goods or services directly. So we need not any other thing as a medium. Things were exchanged directly. There was no common measure or value. In means no common measurement was there to exchange the things. Maybe it is dependent on needs, how much we need that commodity as the value of that commodity. No money or other medium of exchange was used. Double coincidence of wants is an essence of barter system. Means we can exchange goods with another goods if we find that person who needs the good that we are having and who is having that good that we are needing. So it is important in barter system that people should have double coincidence of wants. Now, limitations of barter system. There were some problems in barter system or limitations. Need of double coincidence of wants means if we want to sell our thing or if we need anything, then we have to find a person with that thing. So it was a difficult situation to find that person, and it takes time. Lack of standard measure of value. No common measurement was prevailing. Problem of divisibility. Some things were indivisible. So it was difficult to measure value of those things which are indivisible. Problem of storing value. Nowadays you see that when you sell your crops in market, you get money and it is easy to store. If there will be no money, then you have to keep your crops in store to exchange with other goods. So it was difficult to store goods. So problem of transferring value. Some some values were transferring, like at one place that was more available, at some other place that was not easily available, so it becomes a problem. Deferred payment was not possible, so there was no definite payment for any other good. So these all were problems in barter system. So no standardized value of anything or good was available, so it was not easy to exchange goods or to find person with that good. So these were the limitations of barter system. Then we started using money. Money is easy medium of exchange. We can easily store money, and wherever we are going we can buy or sell our things with money as medium of exchange. It is store of value. Money can be easily stored. We can store it in our wallet or in bank, and debit card, credit card, all are easy to store. So money is store of value that we are finding it easy to keep.